Hello there, hello world. We're out here mobile tonight. We're not in the office. We're actually about 5 minutes from the beach. I got my e-bike squeezed out here and broke down my entire development configuration and my streaming setup, pulled it all the way out to the camper. I'll be breaking it down shortly, but I'm about to go out in the e-bike. I'm going to test out WebRTC, so one of the many critical features that I developed that I'm interested in getting out there and talking about is the ability to use any mobile device with a web browser as a video or microphone input or output. So watch this. If I connect to the camera on this, it gives me an option of all the camera selections in this like black back triple camera. Use the DJI mic with it. Mute that up. It's going through there. Disable this. And it's cutting off the top of the screen. That's okay. And we're also using hotspot, but looking pretty good. All things considered, if we turn this way, screen. So back around. Very good. So but not really. It's a bit sketchy of it at night. So your phone out there. Future comments. Because I think we're live for the past couple of days. Don't feel like anyone will see this. That's how YouTube works. We're going to go ahead and configure the video ID, and then we're going to go try it in Kinto stream live on the bike. So I'm just grabbing the video ID over here. Paste it into Kynto, so whole duration 5 seconds. And, I can't really test this where I live because the internet cell phone service is very bad outside. Shit, I should be talking to this mic. Quick rundown what's happening here. We're out here at the camper, so we're doing a camping development stream. I'm off to test the e-bike with the phone configuration I've got here. It's connecting to Kinto via WebRTC and then dumping it out in stream. And avatars that are shown on screen are, as usual, populated by the chat. We're releasing the Twitch one tonight. So I will be able to hear anyone that does type this if it's to get served out tonight. And you'll see what I see around me. And hopefully it's fast enough to be useful, but this is a test, so be warned. Hope there's no crazy audio issues or anything like that. I do have it bound to my DJI, and I've got nice big buttons to mute and unmute. So let me shut this down outside. Alright, if everything works, you should be picking me up through my phone now. Just try to get a bloody bike light on this so I can see where I'm going. Kind of shots I was able to fit this bike in the car. I'm having more trouble getting the light back on. Come on. Alright, we need another light. I've got a stream deck over at the house, so I'm streaming a little bit easier. Hold on. Put that 67 so over to possible. And as mentioned, if everything works, chat tonight, get an avatar. Please get some food. What's up? Right about alleyways. She's inside the house. Oh, hopefully I can get it through. Let's find out. This is crazy. Development meets real world. I'll put everything back together, right? Let's find out. This is outside of the campus. And I will lock this gate. Right, so one nerve-wracking thing is if the system fucks up, I won't be here to fix it. chats is back. As I was saying, streams can be both recreated and destroyed on the go. It's so small that there is a bike. If you're feeling like helping test features, just like the chat system, she will see a comment pop up in this. Where's the fucking bike lane? I don't know. Cut down the alley. Maybe we should like that. That's what makes this a test stream. In fact, we're out and about using Kinto to stream video and audio. That's what makes it a test stream. Very well. Getting my bearings. Let's go through it. Down here. Shut it up. All right. Man, riding this in rural areas has got nothing on riding out here. Just cross the fucking bridge to Intercoastal. 2 minutes flat. It's dark though, so I doubt you're going to see much. It's quite cool. We're coming up on a little bit of a historic area. This place. Come on, light change. So the beach is right up here. It's the beach. Sketchy. People out there collecting shells and shit like that. It's funny. I'll go ahead and reshare this just in case this gets so. As mentioned, I made it to the beach. This is nuts. We shouldn't have looked tomorrow. I'm gonna get back and cook a steak and then probably break everything down. I don't want to. Let's write that bit there. Cycle. Exercise. On the beach. Definitely makes it interesting. Big expensive down here. Like this back here. It's
speed this bike is 6. And the speed limit on the road is 35. That's so cool. We could literally ride down to fucking Montana. But the bike's too light to trigger the magnetic or weight sensors that lights use. It's just fucking awesome. Kynto's just pulling this way. Although it said that in 20 years, confidence said that. Terrible. Nice paradise. There's so many folks that live down here. It's so strange, run by all the houses. Oh shit, what the? Let's do that again. Hands for church. I'm thinking of this part. Curious if the screen stayed on. Fucking awesome. Oh wait, I only went like 3 miles. This place is kind of set up similar to like how British towns are set up. Not many places are walkable in America, or bikeable. Not when you get out the major cities at least. Alright, made it. Right, folks, consider that a successful test. Although, a bunch of workers tonight, because no one tested out the amateur system. Since we're still here, I'm going to cook a bloody steak. And hopefully I can get here before the sun sets tomorrow after work. I suppose I could always leave at lunchtime, but you get to places, it's hard to know where to go. Alright, let's do this. Check the connection. Everyone's still working. This is the dev camp setup. Got all this. Oh, look how glitchy that is. Yeah, it seems there's a bug in WebRTC. If you do peer-to-peer video stream too long, Must be a memory leak or something. Because look how smooth this is now I got it restart. So I'm sure that most of that bike ride is unwatchable, which is unfortunate. It's dark, but rode by the beach. Managed to squeeze this beast of a bike into the Mustang. It's pretty shocking. Found out the chairs can go down and it actually gives quite a lot of room back there, which is good. I'll pack up the rest of the excess stuff and bring it down, and we have room for that. Right, that's what we got here. I need to get my cot back as well. But we have a little gas grill here. Cast iron. I'm just going to cook a steak before I get in here. Little cap. Let's get another light. I finally got the right number of lights for the house. And I had to start bringing them here. So wait for Prime Day to see if they mark down the lights on Amazon. Let's get a phone stand. Pop on the tripod. Ooh, pop on the tripod, I suppose, but I won't do that. This way. Not gonna win any awards for composition tonight. Oh. What's going on here, guys? Oh, I see. Weird. Takes these vinky dink. These paint canisters. Weekend was pretty chill though. Compared to how they've been, it's fucking awesome. Alright. Found this at like a flea market thing. Got two of them and I used one at the house. Every day pretty much. Let's see. Let's see that. So hard to get fucking light.
DG Preston says, wondering if you have a repo with a README file so I can get up to speed without nagging the chat?
Hey Preston, good to see you. Just a quick update. You're actually helping me test Kinto on the go. camping tonight, essentially. It's the first time we've tried avatar chat out and about. Go read your comment. No, please feel free to hound the chat. That's literally the purpose. But any questions you ask, I could put into a readme to make it easier for other people. Just a quick note on what we got going on here. So I'm using WebRTC in combination with my phones, and we're streaming that into YouTube dynamically. So I got another phone here. I can also have joined the stream. What it allows me to do is use different phones, like different camera angles, or use one as a mic. Could throw one on a bicycle and go to the beach, still on the screen. The audio's not blown out. It's the first time I've tested this configuration. Yeah, you can tell I'm doing hotspot with that quality, huh? Alright, hopefully tomorrow, next time I come back, we'll be on actual proper internet, so it doesn't look so shite.
Alright, now I'm back.
Now I'm
on
back
a proper
on a
mic.
proper
Should be able
mic.
to hear me. I'll
I'll
press if you
press
didn't hear
if you didn't
me.
hear me.
Feel free to just ask the questions here, and I'll make a readme file based on some of the questions you asked. I've been compiling some commonly asked questions. Tonight we're testing the WebRTC stuff. For that porn's getting hot, it's getting hot enough. I need speak, man. What's Jameson got to my head this weekend?
Hotspot explains the audio struggle. LOL fair.
Yeah, it sure does. Well, I guess we should. It technically works, but there's definitely some limits on that. The funny thing is I have two phones and two different networks. I'm trying to make it easier to work in Kinto wherever I'm at. But yeah, I'm gonna cook a steak, break it down, and I might finish the Discord plugin at the house tonight. So I got Twitch support's done. So Twitch is now part of live chat when I release that, and then I have the Discord one coded as well. Just haven't finished to test it out. So some people have complained about the speed of the YouTube chat controlling their avatar or being read out. If you were to go on the Discord channel and message, it would be instantaneous, literally instant. There's some limitations with YouTube and how we can get live chat, how I can get it. That just can't be worked around. Right, I need water. So Preston, any questions you've got you can think of from here? Eucharistic is a quite philosophical time. So. I have like a list of 6 things to immediately fix after the stream though. It's one thing to build something, know how it'll work, and it's another to actually get it out there and see how it performs. Steak. I throw a potato in the microwave as well. Pick that up on America, microwaving your potatoes. It was madness at first, but works very, very well. Running between the two places, so it's definitely got my mind on getting another set of wheels. I've had my Mustang since it was 18, I think. And, the two places are separated by like 45-50 minutes. Yeah. Starting to feel its age. Secret to a good steak is high temperature and appropriate amount of salt. Don't really have to worry about the salt now. The salt doesn't go into the meat. It helps the surface a little bit. Got the name of it, but chemical reaction that occurs when you brown food that give you a piece of toast, piece of meat. Maillard reaction, I think that's it. And that's what develops flavour profiles. Makes things good. I did get the all clear dogs out right here. I need to fix them tonight, but I didn't get here. Keep your steak moving around quite a bit. And keep at these temperatures.
We'll try to form a cogent question. FUI, on YT, your audio stream is currently doubled. No problem, just info.
Oh boy.
FYI that is.
Oh shit. Thank you for letting me know that. It should not be doubled. 2 seconds. Yeah, there's no stupid questions on dev streams. Oh, that's why. There we go, that should be better. Thank you for letting me know that. It's because I'm running mics right into the streaming computer here, and I have one on the phone. And I'm supposed to be smart enough to switch between them. But I'm sometimes not. Alright, we're going to drop the temperature in this and put some butter on it. So let me know if that cleared the issue up. To test myself.
Bingo.
Perfect.
Chris Albers says better.
Appreciate you, Chris, and appreciate you, Preston. Yeah, as mentioned, we're on the hotspot, so the benefits of peer-to-peer kind of disappear in that situation. Because the phone is connected into the internet, you know, via cellular, and another phone that powers the computer is also in the same situation. If it was all on the same network, WebRTC wouldn't even have to connect to the internet, essentially, just be able to stream between devices. It was definitely on there too long, but the fire was off. Then I take the butter and all the crusties left on the pan and just pour that in the baked potato. That's what we ended up with. Alright, forgive the state of this place. This isn't my main house. This little camp set up here. But did have to pull a bunch of equipment from the house. Look at this. This entire area is just dedicated to computers. There's the screen I'm screen capturing in order to.
Blaine Ruffing says,
show
what
the avatar
languages
chat.
are you familiar with?
Good question, Blaine. I used to make quite an effort to pick up new languages, but as technology's kind of matured, less and less tough to dive into. But JavaScript's my number one. That extends into TypeScript,
Bingo
and
delay
JS,
interval.
all that. Right on. So we got the JavaScript there, C#. I was employed as a C# developer for 2 or 3 years. Swift, Objective-C. Was recently employed up till 2 months ago doing that. Python for just fucking about, but JavaScript's my number one. What about you, Blaine? What's your languages? And anyone else listening, what's your favorite languages and why? Because we all have our reasons. Alright, let me switch camera here. So I'm going to kill the phone here. It should show what's underneath it. Oh, it didn't. There we go. Push that up a wee bit. Oh, we can. Oh, that's because of the order. It's fine. That'll work for now. But I'll tell you the reasons that I do like JavaScript. You can get away with a lot in JavaScript, and that could be very, very painful for new developers, or even developers familiar with like strongly typed languages. Coming from Java, C#, stuff like that. However, you can come up with quite ingenious solutions to get by. I have to think of some examples. I've had to. But JavaScript's just kind of a glue. And the fact is as well, you can, like, just targeting the browser first of all, you can run like assembly in the fucking browser now via eScript, and the amount of APIs that are available for the browser. Like, as you see, Kinto, which you guys listening now know that it's web first. We're able to capture webcams and transmit them over LAN or internet, peer-to-peer, with WebRTC. There's all sorts of different APIs that even just gives you the list of like the available screens you have connected to your computer, or the capture cards you have connected to your computer, the webcams, and using all of that, I was able to compile that into like one little platform here. The other thing is the accessibility APIs. Like, when you first hear it, you're like, well, you know, beyond helping out people that, you know, don't have have visual impairments, how would I use it? Well, I'll give you a perfect example. We use it here for the text-to-speech, and there's a couple of properties that you can mess with to give everyone unique voices. So that's why when you guys talk, everyone has a slightly different voice, because I was like, why isn't it done like that in the first place? Like, when I see people's streams on Twitch and stuff, it's all just one voice. And you just have to see what properties and like levers that you can pull on to tweak are available, and how they respond, and make that available for your own stuff. It's a fun process. And I mean, just even me getting on the live here, there's been multiple features and things that I've been told about that I went ahead and looked up and possibly integrated here, or didn't for whatever reason. But everything in code is built on the shoulders of giants, and it's a good thing. That's why we have to go against our natural instincts to, you know, work in a silo. Yeah, it's not the most social thing in the world to do, but it can be. Next time out this camper, you guys will definitely see a marked improvement with the internet setup out here. Just came to expect that at the house, where everything's just smooth, works nice. but I went through many streams. So if you look at my channel, I've only been putting code stuff up for maybe the last year, like literally to the day. I do have some code stuff that I posted like 16 years ago on my channel, but like I wish I put more up. However, I've only like actively used the channel in the past year, right? And in the past 5 months, I started doing the live stream and the coding, and at first it was rough, like because you know I'm using stuff that I coded to do my own streams. I was sitting there coding them. So I'll give you an example with the YouTube system, like integrating the live chat, getting the comments to feed the avatars, all sorts of bugs that I ran into, and I went crazy. Like if the poll duration was too low and there was an error, oh god, we just lost power. Oh no. I wonder if it's just in here. I think it was a micro that triggered it. Well, we should still be live. This is an example of the sort of stuff that's just going to happen. Murphy's Law. I don't know where the fuse box is. Look for the fuse box here.
WWASM.
At least my potatoes cooked. I'm gonna have to pack this place up in the dark. It's kind of spooky, isn't it? That should be the first question I asked. Where's your bloody fuse box? And study, yes, web developer. We've got more seasoned than most, but definitely web developer. I'm currently in a haunted situation. No idea where the fuse box is. Let's see if I can text it. It's probably too late though. I think that confirms that I won't be working here tomorrow. I won't be staying here tonight. It's fine. Let's see. What's this thing? The thing I'm worried about is leaving in the fridge not running. Tons of cupboard space, but no bloody fuse box. I've got a camper at the house. Oh, there's a water leak. I got one at the house, and the fuse stuff is like right up front. So whenever it pops, it's easy to fix it. This one must be like outside in a little compartment with a key that I don't have. Let's take a look at comments. Yes, with WebESM, exactly. Sorry, I love JavaScript, but I've always been the one defending it. Going back 20 years now, and there was a time where it was kind of hard to defend it. But the original games that I built as a kid, used a lot of the same artwork as the one you're seeing now because I've yet to have the assets remade was done in JavaScript. And back then we didn't have WebSockets. We didn't have the canvas tag.
Your audio out is much more stable in last minutes. Chat delay until enunciate is about 4 minutes.
Yeah, Preston, you're bang on. So the poll duration of it set at is 5 seconds. I could theoretically get it down to 1 second, but we're shooting a request off to YouTube every time. So I'll give you an example. If you've seen any of these live streams I did coding the Twitch integration, they basically support sockets, which allow you to just set up like message handlers And like once you open a connection, you just respond to the events as they come in. So there's no polling of a server there. YouTube though, I don't know why they haven't fixed this. And they must have an internal API, because if you look at the YouTube app and you look at the website, comments come in apparently instantaneously. So it makes no sense that they're polling their server and literally asking a page like every however many seconds, like, is there any new live chats? If so, yes, then go ahead and add them. But that's the situation with YouTube. And I could just do it, you know, 3 times a second. But YouTube has a limit on how many requests you can make in a day. And to get by that, you have to submit like a bloody business application practically. Might not be that severe, but they didn't make it look nice. The only good thing though is it's led to me doing a kind of a mass implementation of all the other live chat service providers. So you guys got any ideas or pressing that other services that I can integrate? Where it might be easier to, we might prefer having these sort of streams, let me know. I think the best option for YouTube, until I get that poll duration drop down to probably about a second, will be the Discord channel. So you'll be able to, if you look at my profile, I do have the Discord channel on the YouTube links.
Code lock.
And I'm throwing up a channel in there for live streams. I'll just do 2 things. 1, it'll let you know if a live stream's up, specifically code streams. And 2, if you message into that chat window, I'll run through all the moderation filters and then spit you out an avatar and then go right into the YouTube stream. And there's 0 delay there because Discord also uses WebSockets. Convoluted explanation why there's an apparent 4 to 5 second delay for the readouts, but that's why. Appreciate you, Preston. It is pretty fucking. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I guess it was a good thing we're on hotspot tonight. The quality is shite, but at least it's up. I gotta wash a pan. Break this stuff down. Okay, let's see. Break this one down. There's no Chromecast here, so I have like a whole computer dedicated to just running this tiny TV. Chromecasts are lifesavers. Oh, although... Here, I think. Uh-oh, what does... Definitely harder to focus on packing when it's dark though. It's funny. I do have a, you know, one of those like car battery things that has like an inverter in it so you can plug in lights and stuff. I was thinking about bringing it. Next time I will. But I appreciate testing Kinto in conditions like this because less than ideal conditions helps you test the limits of the system. If you're sitting there with a comfortable environment, the power is always working, you've got internet fed in via Ethernet. You know, that's not how people are maybe using it on their phones. And the whole end goal is they'll be able to just run a Kinto stream just from their phone. It's like you can in YouTube app. And it outputs to YouTube, Twitch, all the services. And even if I just end up using it, at least I get to see that. You know, it's funny because at the house I have a well though, so if the power goes out, the tap water doesn't run. The water works in here with the power out. Subtle differences that make a major impact in the way you live life. It'll take about 45 minutes to get back. Mostly a dark road. So, and then set everything back up. I do have some work to make sure it works for work tomorrow. It's a lot of work, but yeah. Deadlines and stuff have been pretty crushing. I've moved off of native iPhone development back to web stuff on a project that was in dire straits. And they're just curious why I haven't fixed everything yet, I'll be honest. Definitely the only developer in there that's self-taught. It's funny. And self-taught can apply to people that go to university and college as well. If you're already into coding before you go, I think you qualify. Here, take this. If you were able to catch my broken stream at the start of this one, got my fat old e-bike in from a house out west. I got it broken down and put into my Mustang, which is a very small car to move like a giant e-mountain bike. But I got it here and literally was able to ride from here to the beach within about 4 minutes. Obviously I couldn't see much, it's night time, but you can feel the air and you can hear the ocean. It's the whole reason that we're even set up this camper tonight is because the best time to swim in Florida even is just pretty limited. Like between temperature, how clear the water is, and avoiding the jellyfish blooms at the end of summer kind of squishes down the amount of time you've got to swim. And when I say swim, I'm going down there with a little camera, holding my breath, recording what I can under there. And when I started posting videos to this channel again, my goal was to make it Kinto focused and code, but I hadn't ever coded with people watching over me before. It was something to get used to. The one time that did happen was in front of Amazon and it felt awkward. But it was all dive footage at the start. And it did well and stuff, but I built up the wrong audience. People that weren't interested in WebRTC or what my favourite languages or why. With YouTube you have to really segment off the sort of stuff you post. Even if you have wide-ranging interests, if you want to share something, you have to pick one. I'm not smart enough to figure out how to make it all work, unless it's through Kinto. Let's try some state. Curious how much battery we've got left. Yeah, this game PC burns for battery. 36%. We'll give it another 10% and we'll kill it. But the steak turned out good. And there's another thing I coded that would have made tonight easier. Would have avoided a lot of the hotspotting. At least for the stream upload of like the entire stream. So the final layer that I used to capture basically my screen and dump the audio in is OBS, right? OBS has a plugin called WebSockets for OBS. And it lets you connect, describing the same process that I was describing that YouTube should have for fetching comments. You connect to your IP address, to the specific port, and there's a list of commands that you can send. So you can be like start stream, stop stream, change scene, mute audio. So I was able to build it into Kinto, so I could put buttons in, so you could control OBS through your room in Kinto. And at first glance, it seems like a raggy collection of features. In a sense, it is. There was a person I was working with that was getting up on YouTube, and she didn't have any way to do live streams on her phone that were portrait, because you need like 1,000 subscribers to do like a portrait stream on YouTube. That could have changed. I think it's only 100 for the desktop streams. However, I figured out you could do portrait streams and kind of like dump yourself into the algorithm just by changing your screen size essentially. The problem is, it's like she still needed to have a phone to actually do that. She didn't have a laptop in there, she didn't have her own computer. So I set it up so she could just open the link, which was Kinto, the Kinto room. And she just went in there and hit, to select her camera and select her microphone. And then it would start. And it would automatically trigger OBS to start the stream. And it would act as if it was like one of YouTube's native little portrait live streams. And I think it helped her channel out quite a bit, because she gained 2,000 subscribers in 1 year from a couple hundred. And then it's funny though, because her audience wasn't really receptive to Kinto in general. They just wanted to see her and what she was talking about. So definitely learned the fine line of how to, make Kinto help people stream, but also them not know it's Kinto. So like no avatars, even no TTS, which is kind of madness to me. Like I'd want that my stream, and that's why I have it. But yeah, just as something as simple as using your phone as a wireless media source, wireless camera, OBS, or whatever streaming service you want, isn't exactly smooth. And they have paid plugins for NDI that lets you do it over IP. But I think it even connects to an external server, submits it to that, and OBS, it downloads it from that external server. So I want a solution that's peer-to-peer. You send enough stuff to the internet. Like Chromecast, if you stream local files, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it literally isn't streaming them directly device to device, because I'd like to know if it is though. For no power and having terrible service, it's pretty funny to see people in the stream, guys. I turn the phone on and show you the setup until it literally disconnects. Which one is it? This one? Oh no, it's dead. Jeez. And the other phone is being used for hotspot, so I can't bring that in here. And I can't charge my phone because there's no power, so that's why you have to pack a battery backup. Bloody hell. Hopefully I put it in this bag. One side feature on the Mini 2 DJI drones